Hello, I'm Pete Grigsby. It was 10 years ago, right before a new school year, I was extended a new challenge and opportunity to revamp a video class here at South. Well, I accepted the challenge and then walked into this very classroom seeing only 12 old computers on heavily worn tables and nothing on these walls. I quickly realized much needed to be done, and the class would now be a news format, documenting the great things happening here at South High School. But it would also require energized students and proper equipment, more than a few tax dollars could support. After recruiting a few students to get this class off the ground and finding local business sponsors to invest in my vision, Jag TV was born. We didn't have much, but as a weekly broadcast gained recognition, exposure, and with paid sponsors, here we are today. A classroom that has been transformed into a high-quality broadcast facility, thanks to our commercial sponsors you see on every broadcast. Now here we are beginning our 10th year, and I want to say thank you to all those past students who helped in building this program from the ground up. A special thank you to our incredible local business sponsors who fund this program. And finally, thank you for watching and sharing Jag TV through the years. And by the way, the vision is still alive and there is much room to grow. In other words, we aren't finished growing, but for now, it's time to celebrate and kick off the beginning of Jag TV Season 10.
Celebrating 10 years of broadcast excellence, this is the award-winning Jag TV.
Welcome back, Jags, to the very first episode of our 10th season of Jag TV. We're glad to be back.
You might notice that things look a little different around here. New logo, new graphics.
And for the school, an amazing new freshman wing, which has been under construction for a while.
Hopefully you've had the chance to look around, but if you haven't, here's Reese with an in-depth look at South's beautiful new space.
Ever since the bond issue passed last August, the Blue Springs School District has been busy making improvements to schools throughout the district, including elementary, middle, and both high schools.
I really like the Freshman Center, and it's really nice. All the teachers are nice as well.
To Blue Springs South students, parents, and staff, the brand new freshman wing is a huge improvement.
I feel like the students, they've come in and they're just super excited to be here. And I think they feel valued and that their community values them and they get to have such a cool space as this.
The new wing includes spacious classrooms, new offices, and a common area for studying, eating lunch, and other after-school activities.
I think we're really lucky to get to be like the first class to be in it. I think it's super nice.
With the freshman wing up and running, South freshmen no longer have to take classes at the District Freshman Center, which was formerly shared with Blue Springs High School freshmen.
Thanks to the construction workers, South staff, and the community at Blue Springs, the freshmen here have their own educational environment. I'm Reese Betts for Jag TV.
A freshman wing gym is also currently under construction, as well as a black box theater in the main part of the building.
We look forward to enjoying these new facilities.
You know, new facilities which are bringing South a lot of press. This means big names like KMBC9 showing up right at our doorstep.
Here's Emily with a recap of all the excitement that took place on our football field.
On the first Friday of school, students and teachers gathered on the field to welcome KMBC9 and Johnny Rollins as he flew over the football field to celebrate our staff on live TV.
You know, it's really cool the television station does this, and I'm not just saying that because I work there, but a really big part of what our TV station is about is giving back and showing appreciation for those who choose us. Teachers, we see what they do with the kids when they're in class and everything, but all the other work that they have to do, we just wanted to recognize them for all of the hard work they do.
Blue Springs South was one of 5 schools in the metro chosen to participate in a segment called Banding Together to give due credit to the teachers here at South. Many groups such as the band, Touch of Silver, and the cheerleaders were on the field performing as the helicopter flew over.
Favorite part about my job is doing stuff like this, believe it or not. Being able to be out and use the helicopter to do events that will make them even more special.
It's been an exciting first week of school here at South with Johnny Rollins and Channel 9 coming out to visit us. Thank you for coming out here to showcase our school and our teachers. I'm Emily Wilson for Jag TV.
It was so great to see everyone out there showing South spirit to all of KC. We have lots to be proud of here at South. Our beautiful building, outstanding sports, and unmatchable academics. Our students are unbelievably ambitious, and that especially includes our young Democrats, who have recently made a difference in the lives of the members of the LGBTQ community in Blue Springs. Making additions to the Fair Housing Act, the Young Dems passed a city ordinance that protects the residencies of these members.
Well, we first heard through the Planning Commissioner of Blue Springs, Scott Casey, that currently there isn't any housing protections for people on their LGBTQ status, meaning sexual orientation and gender identity. And so going through the Human Relations Commission and talking to some of the city councilmen, we came to the conclusion to make an amendment to Chapter 265, which is the Fair Housing Codes of Blue Springs. And then we wrote up that proposal, took it through the recommended, alleyways and branches such as the HRC, and briefly going to City Council a few times. We were actually able to get it passed unanimously with Mayor Carson's approval, and ultimately it added sexual orientation and gender identity to the Fair Housing Codes of Blue Springs. And it was really exhilarating thinking that there's over 2,000 people now are protected in their home based on the people who they love and based on how they identify.
We applaud the Young Dems, and especially Gavin and his co-presidents, Shelby Norman and Ezekiel Butler, for making their vision come true.
Speaking of making visions come true, the food pantry is always in need of restocking, and you're always welcome to bring in non-perishable food items and everyday necessities to help support those in need right here at South.
South's Food Pantry is here for any students that might be in need. We help students, families with any kind of toiletries, food, school supplies, home supplies. If it's something we can't help with, we'll refer it on to SAFE, which is another organization we have at school. It's real easy. All you have to do is fill out one of these forms, which is outside my room in 301. You just select what all you need, and we have tons of backpacks. We fill them up. We put them in a locker, and we text you the code so you're able to pick it up at any time that's good for you. We also have this school food cart that we just started, which the food that people don't need at lunch goes on the share cart, and it comes back to the pantry too.
There's a bin up at the main office available for you to donate whenever you can. All you have to do is ask, so let's change some lives, Jags. Coming up, we'll recap the beginning of some fall sports seasons and find out on some of the latest city news after the break.
Hey Jags, Matt Mitchell down at Culver's. All your favorite items still at Culver's. The delicious butter burger, you're craving one right now. Cheese curds, awesome french fries, onion rings, and you've got to have dessert when you come to Culver's, right? That fresh frozen custard. Any way you like it, maybe it's a concrete mixer, all your favorite stuff in there. So come by Culver's, celebrate all the awesome things going on at Jag TV. See you at Culver's.
Dahlquist Dental has been proudly serving Blue Springs and the community for nearly 40 years. They offer family dentistry to all ages, sedation dentistry, wisdom teeth extractions, and implant surgery. When it comes to insurance, they accept Delta Dental and all PPO insurance plans. And if you're on a very tight budget, payment plans are offered through Care Credit. Find out why so many have trusted Dahlquist Dental for nearly 4 decades. They're located just off the outer road in Blue Springs.
Give us a call or visit us at our website, dahlquistdental.com.
We'll see you soon.
Rob, there's a huge spider in the closet.
Don't let pests control your life. Let Moxie Pest Control be your pain relief. That means a thorough inspection and treatment without dangerous chemicals. Experience the Moxie difference at killbugsfast.com. Moxie Pest Control, Kansas City's pain relief experts.
Welcome back, Jags. Congratulations on surviving your first commercial break.
And speaking of break, that 3-day weekend was the best.
Hopefully you spent time with friends and family. But if you're looking for something fun to do next weekend, here's Jack with a new downtown attraction.
The Nelson Atkins Museum is known for its exquisite art, but recently it's become home to a golf course that may very well be on par with the rest of the museum.
I really like the modern art ones because it kind of incorporates the mini golf really well. I think it's really fun. Like, I'm not very interested in art. I don't know much about it, but I can appreciate how they incorporate it, and it's really, really nice.
This course's 9 holes are actually recreations of other works of art that you can find in the museum and offer a brand new look on these classic pieces of art.
It took
Well, over 2 years. It was a long process. The idea was in place. We thought, it kind of went through everyone at the museum who makes those decisions, and they thought it was a great idea. The golf course has just exceeded everyone's expectations, actually. Not only is it super fun and a fun thing to do, we've had so many people come out. We broke the record of our goal. Our initial goal, we broke almost within the first month, and it will be back next year because it's done such a great job and has been so much fun for everyone.
If you're interested in both mini golf and art, then the art course at the Nelson Atkins Museum may be just for you. I'm Jack Main for Jag TV. I missed.
And now, Jag TV Sports with Tristan Harris.
Welcome back, Jags, and welcome to this year's first edition of Jag TV Sports. Starting off the fall season, the boys football team was named KCTV5's Team of the Week, heading into their season opener on Friday night against Raytown. Jags took an early lead on the game when Max Kennard hiked the ball, rolled to his left, and delivered a dime to junior wideout Isaiah Frost for the 20-yard touchdown. Less than 10 minutes later, the Jags increased their lead to 14-3 after MJ Overstreet pounded in a 1-yard fullback dive for the score. Raytown was finally able to put a touchdown on the board with a 4-yard rushing touchdown from Joe Campbell, where he was able to jog right in. But our quarterback, Max Kennard, answered quickly. Max took the snap, juggled with the ball, and was able to find an opening. Max only saw green from there, turning a broken play into a 61-yard rushing touchdown. After taking a 21-point lead, the offense couldn't get it going in the second half, while Raytown quarterback Joe Campbell was able to run in 2 more touchdowns, and Raytown took home the win, winning 23-21. Around the area, Lee Summit West fell to Park Hill 19-6. Lee Summit North lost to Liberty North 21-23. Lee Summit fell to Liberty 17-12, and our crosstown rivals put on a show against William Chrisman, winning 37-13. The Jaguars football team heads to Ray Peck this week on Friday night. The girls cross country team went on a trip to Colorado this summer where the girls did some team bonding, hiked, and got some extra conditioning in on the trails. The conditioning proved to work after the girls won their first meet of the season by placing their first 5 runners in the top 6 and all 7 in the top 10. Sophomore Maya Trober won overall individual champion. Congrats on a good start to the season. After a state title last year and 3 straight trips to the championship game, the girls softball team begins their season ranked number 5 in the NFCA Top 25 poll. The girls have their home opener on Tuesday, September 10th against Blue Springs. Make sure to come out and support the girls against their crosstown rivals. Stay tuned for the rest of the fall sports teams to kick off their seasons. This has been Tristan Harris with Jag TV. Now to Abby with City State Nation.
Thanks, Tristan. In City News, last week, Kansas City doctors pulled a dime-sized brown recluse spider from a woman's ear after she complained of pain. She claims that it felt like water in her ear and that she could hear swooshing. A bite from a venomous brown recluse spider can cause discoloring of the affected area and can also cause flu-like symptoms. Luckily, the doctors were able to remove the spider before it was able to bite. In the state, Missouri participated along with Kansas to discuss bills to legalize sports and video gambling, but neither passed them while many other neighboring states have legalized sports betting due to popular demand in casinos. Missouri and Kansas are still fighting to pass the bills. In national news, Maryland man traveling from Jamaica was stopped at an airport and jailed for months over the false assumption of smuggling what was thought to be methamphetamine. Weeks later after his arrest, Maryland State Labs found no evidence of drugs. It turns out to be honey. He was jailed for a total of 82 days. That's all for City State Nation. Now over to Izzy for some reminders.
Hey Jags, the big homecoming football game is on Friday, September 13th, and we're playing against Lee Summit West. The next day, the dance will be held here at South on Saturday, September 14th, so it's not too early to start thinking about what to wear. Speaking of homecoming, make sure to grab your guest passes if you're taking a guest from another school. They're outside Mrs. Bigelow's and Mrs. Bertrand's room, and you can ask them if you have any more questions. Don't forget to watch the Fall Fun Fest parade the morning of Saturday, September 14th. Blue Springs and Blue Springs South Band, cheerleaders, dancers, and more will be marching in the parade, so go show your support. The Blue Springs School District 2019 College and Career Fair will be held on Monday, September 9th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. It's located at Blue Springs South High School, and you can register in advance at strivescan.com. Smile big because on Wednesday, September 4th, we are having Yearbook Picture Day. Remember to bring your picture form if you want to purchase your portraits. If your picture didn't turn out the way you wanted, retakes will be on September 27th. That's it for reminders. Jag TV will be right back.
It's one of the biggest events in Jackson County, and it's now celebrating 50 years. It's the Fall Fun Festival in Blue Springs. This family fun 3-day event floods the streets of downtown Blue Springs with more than 250 unique food and product vendors, a carnival, live entertainment, car show, and a big parade, which is on that Saturday at 10 a.m. The festival runs Friday, September 13th through Sunday the 15th. For more information, go to their website, bluespringsfallfestival.com.
Hey Jaguars, this is Brandon Jackley with ChickfilA in Blue Springs. I'm the owner-operator here for the last 8 years, and we are so glad to be a part of this community, especially Blue Springs South High School. Come see our newly renovated dining room. Also, we're going to stay open late on Friday nights to catch you after the football game, so come visit us. Go Jags!
Join Big Frog Custom T-shirts as they celebrate the Future Leaders T-shirt Scholarship Program. Here's how it works. Now through March 31st, 2020, each time you order custom-made shirts for Blue Springs schools, clubs, and associations, 10% of the total purchase will help fund grants and scholarships distributed through the Blue Springs Education Foundation. It's a win-win situation. Design your own T-shirt at the area's largest selection of styles and colors, and 10% of the cost goes right back into the Blue Springs Education Foundation. For more information, contact Big Frog at 816-795-1115 or stop by and check out the big store. Big Frog Custom T-shirts, located just off I-70 in Independence.
Now for everybody's favorite segment, Man on the Street. Or should we say, Woman on the Street.
That's not correct. Hey guys, I'm Taylor Nicholson and I'm a newbie here at Jag TV. We're going to talk to some other newbies here at South and see how much they know their brand new school. Hi Nathan, do you know how many people are in your graduating class?
I'm going to guess 300.
900, 1,000, 800.
I'm going to go with the number of 418,976.
It's 588. Do you know what classes are in the 300 hallway at South?
I haven't even been to that part of the school. I don't know, I'm a freshman.
I don't think I've been to the 300 hallway.
I was just making you think I didn't know. I knew.
My class, your class, our classes.
English.
You're right! How much was the bond issue for to build this new brand new freshman wing and everything in the Blue Springs School District?
Maybe 2 or 3
million?
Cents. $50,000.
Go up a little.
Bill Gates high, or Blue Springs high?
Well over $100 million.
You're actually really close. Go down a little.
90, 95, 98, 99.
Yeah, you're right. Good job. Who is our principal here at Blue Springs South?
I have no idea.
No.
Mr. Bell.
I don't know, but I played golf with his son once.
That's a good question.
Hey, come on. This is your principal, Dr. Bell.
What do the letters in Jag TV stand for? The J, A, and the G all stand for something. What do they stand for?
Jag. Go Jags.
Is the A action?
Wow, don't put this on film. I got no idea.
Joy, ambition, gorgeous. Thank Vicky.
Jumbo, apple.
Jaguars are great.
I don't trust you.
Why don't you trust me?
Because you have blue eyes, and I don't trust people with blue eyes.
I didn't even know. I thought it was just a school name.
You're right, it was a trick question. Job.
Thanks, Taylor. Well, that's all for this episode of Jag TV.
Follow us on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and at jagtvnews.com.
We'll see you next week, Jags.
And have a great week.